Shout Factory, under their Shout Select line, has brought us a 4K Blu-ray combo of The Who's Tommy. This Ken Russell directed 50th anniversary edition, starring The Who, also starring Tina Turner and John Lennon and Jack Nicholson, and basically just an all-star cast. They took The Who's classic Tommy album, re-recorded it, added some new stuff, rearranged some stuff, and put it in a movie form if you've never seen this. And the gist of it is you have a boy who he sees some bad stuff that happens with his dad and his mom and the mom's new boyfriend she got when she assumed that the dad had died in war. And from that moment on, he becomes traumatized by it, and he can't see and he can't hear. And then eventually one day they discover that the dude's great and at pinball. So that leads to different things. He becomes a cult icon, and there's more trouble that follows from that. So that Tommy, that's basically Tommy in simple terms. But it is a very trippy situation. The music, I like The Who for the most part. I like the album Tommy. It's hit and miss in some spots. Maybe some of the versions on this isn't as good as the actual album version, but it is changed to make it more cinematic and theatric and fit and what have you. But this one is one you're going to watch. If you watch it like me, you're going to be watching it sober, which is entertaining and weird. But maybe if you do some sort of gimmick that it could be more entertaining for you. I don't know, because I don't do that. But hey, if you want to do something freaky and watch the movie, you might get the most enjoyment out of it. This is a very weird movie, but it's supposed to be. I mean, it's Ken Russell, so it's going to be trippy anyway. It's a product of its time, which is a good and bad thing. I remember the movie just being so weird that when I was a kid, we used to watch, I set up summer vacations and watch like late night movies and stuff, which was USA Up All Night and Joe Bob Briggs. And then, of course, TBS, I believe it was TBS or TNT, but I believe it was TBS, had like night tracks, which played like very weird movies late at night. And I caught one time the very end of Tommy, and I didn't know what it was, but somehow I put two together and figured out what it was. So it stuck with me. So when I finally did get to see it later on, I was very happy to see it. Although if I'm taking rock operas that became movies, I'm definitely picking The Wall, 10 out of 10 times over Tommy, but Tommy's still decent. And I give Tommy a 3 out of 5 for being a spectacle, if nothing else. But while we're on the subject of Pink Floyd The Wall, why can't we get that on a Blu-ray release or a 4K release? I digress, though. But the 4K here looks great. It looks amazing. I would say this is the best this movie has ever looked, which shouldn't surprise you because Shout Factory does do a good job of stuff like that. You get the Blu-ray and the 4K. I at one point did pop in the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray looks good, but the 4K completely blows it out the water. So if you're getting this, I'm assuming you're going to get it for the 4K, which is really the only reason to get this. Because let me tell you the bad part of this. Okay. Disc 1 has the new transfer of the 35mm original picture negative, and that is it. Disc 2, the Blu-ray, has it, and that is it. And you're kind of like, there's no extras whatsoever. Like, you couldn't find a commentary, you couldn't interview somebody. I know there's like, used to be an old steelbook release and stuff. There's like nothing, absolutely anything you could throw in here for an extra. That kind of bums me out. And it should bum you out as well. If you look at the special features down here, you'll see there's a lot of audio options, which I'm sure if you're into this kind of music and you got a good system set up, the actual audio, it might be something you're more interested in than anything else. But me personally, I would have loved to have got some extras on this movie, and we don't get any. So yeah. Is it a spectacle visually? Yes. Is it probably a spectacle audibly? Yes. But if you're going in looking for a little something new on the extras, you're out of luck. But still, Tommy the movie, very trippy, very weird, very strange, but a 3 out of 5.